Okay.
Bitch.
Oh, wow. That's not okay.
Radical left Tesla protesters are turning rather violent here in this summer of love, of hate against Elon. Welcome back to the JP Reacts channel, my beautiful freedom-loving friend. This is where we like to call out lies, hypocrisy, corruption, and highlight the amazing work of other freedom fighters because truth conquers. But to conquer anything, you gotta be strong. Here to help us get stronger is grass-fed beef liver by Ancestral Supplements. It is called Nature's Multivitamin for a reason. I take it every day because it makes my body stronger, metabolism fast, energy high, and cravings for crap low. Get yours by going to ancestralsupplements.com/JPReacts, and for 15% off, use discount code JPReacts. Now let's get into it. The protests against Tesla, in order to protest against Elon just tyrannically making the government more efficient. We on the left hate that. That's what Nazis did. Probably. Let's not talk about that. And it is ramping up, making headlines. I did a video about it the other week, and it is just heightening. Believe it or not, you're going to have to take a seat. You might fall over. These leftist protesters are turning violent. Yeah, believe it or not, they're so against the immorality of Elon making government more efficient, saving tax money, rooting out corruption, that they turn to their moral compass that says, let's get violent. Some of them are firebombing Teslas, firebombing Tesla dealerships. They're literally shooting at dealerships. They're vandalizing Teslas and trying to intimidate Tesla owners into selling their Teslas. But first, here's an example of some of the nonsense going on. You can see this completely sane person literally beating the crap out of a Tesla because it's a Tesla. Multiple Teslas. This guy stands for something. Yeah, he's got orange socks on, so you know he means it. How he puts a dent in the Tesla. This guy stands on a moral high ground, and thank God we have him on our side to protect us from Elon, who's protecting us from corruption. This guy needs a Nobel Peace Prize for his violence against cars. For a quick overview of what's going on in this situation, let's throw it over to our Fox News correspondent, Jesse Waters, who did a short piece on some of the violence, felonious activity that's happening in protest against Elon.
In a different incident outside of Boston, half a dozen charging stations were torched overnight, and the suspects are still at large. On the West Coast, a radical lefty activist was...
No, that doesn't look like a radical lefty, does it? Black mask, Molotov cocktail in hand. I mean, this just looks like someone who is out for justice in the George Floyd situation. Jesse, if you're watching, don't you dare call this person a radical leftist. They are a completely sane, peaceful leftist. This same person did also shoot shots from a rifle into the dealership in the name of peace.
Firebombing and shooting up a Tesla dealership.
Could someone explain to me, is there anything wrong with that?
Was arraigned after police linked him to two separate cases at the Salem Tesla Center. Police say these surveillance images from the dealership show Adam Matthew Lansky throwing Molotov cocktails at the dealership and sparking fires. Police also allege that on a separate occasion, Lansky fired several rounds into the dealership and at least one vehicle.
It's ironic the Cybertrucks are bulletproof, but nonetheless, let's shoot the bulletproof car.
The left used to care about mass shootings, but when a they-them is pulling the trigger, crickets.
What?
But not from the DOJ. The feds are now handling that case. The department also charging Lucy Grace Nelson, a.k.a. Justin Thomas Nelson, a trans activist, for trying to plant a series of explosive devices at a Tesla dealership in Colorado.
That's LGBTQ activism, all right? This is She, by the way, as you can see from this ABC News headline, woman caught trying to plant explosive devices at Tesla dealership. Let's take a closer look at the picture of this woman. She looks beautiful. They found explosive devices on her. I wonder if they found any testicles on her. We need more of this. I think the LGBTQ community, this is equity. We need more of this. more trans explosive rights. The only reason authorities, if you can't even call them that in this case, it's more like authoritarianism. Only reason authorities wouldn't let her plant these explosive devices is because they hate trans people. So you might be thinking, okay, if a cause has homicidal trans people trying to plant explosives, is that cause potentially crazy? If that's what you're thinking, you would be absolutely wrong. That's how you know the cause is a good cause in this situation. Take note.
Last night, Tesla cameras capture a man in a hoodie walking on the crosswalk in downtown Redwood City. He takes a couple glances at a white Tesla before taking out a spray can and vandalizing the Cybertruck right in front of it. The word he leaves behind: Nazi.
So, first off, if you're going to deface property that's not yours, understand the property that you're specifically targeting, because it's made by Elon. It has cameras on it. It will literally film you as you deface it. And then this person, they write the word Nazi on there. I think it would be incorrect to assume they're protesting Nazi-ness. They seem to be propagating it. They're not saying like Nazis are bad or even Elon's a Nazi. I would assume this person's like, Nazi, that's good. I'm going to propagate that message around town. People look at Cybertrucks, they're going to look at my improvement on the Cybertruck. We'll get back to the video in just a second, but first I want to tell you about red light therapy, what it does for me, and how I incorporate it into my life. I actually have my Bond Charge Supermax red light panel right by my desk at all times, where I'm getting extra doses of red light throughout the day while I'm working. And personally, I've been feeling such a profound difference from red light therapy, where I would normally just do my morning stretches in front of my Supermax red light panel, that I wanted to get more out of it. That's why I moved this bad boy up to my desk so I can do even more red light therapy throughout the day. Not to mention the fact that red light therapy also helps with wrinkles, headaches, healing, relaxation. It even helps with low testosterone. And in fact, I love the anti-aging effects of red light on my skin so much that now I'm doing nightly sessions with the red light face mask. Red light therapy has absolutely earned its spot on the Mount Rushmore of the health and biohacking worlds. And Bond Charge makes it easy with a variety of red light therapy devices, from handheld devices, the red light face mask, all the way up to the red light Supermax panel. To easily bring the profound benefits of red light therapy into your life, go to bondcharge.com/jpreacts. And for 15% off everything Bond Charge offers, use discount code JPReacts. And all Bond Charge products are HSA, FSA eligible, offering you up to a 40% tax-free savings. That's bondcharge.com/jpreacts. Now, got to get back to the video. Now, to what I think is the most fascinating part of this story. A YouTuber named Danny Mullen, he went to a Tesla protest, and things got not only violent, but they got violent toward him. As I mentioned, the protester who got violent was maybe less than delighted to find out that Danny Mullen is a brown belt in jiu-jitsu. He handled himself pretty well. And Danny was there apparently like making parody content, like make the protesters look dumb. And it's unfortunate because they looked dumb. It was very easy for him to do. But you can check out Danny Mullen's YouTube channel at Danny Mullen Official. You can see here he's got a big channel, 851,000 subscribers. Now let's take a look, and we'll have Danny's commentary as the guy on the right that you see here thought it fit. Yeah, okay, this guy is showing up. He's in a Doge outfit, pretending he works for Doge. He's got, obviously, a Make America Great Again hat on. So this protester says, I know how to stand up for justice. I will maniacally smile as I hit this guy. Let's take a look and see how that works out.
Hit, the grin, the grabbing me. It made me think that he wants combat, and I better get him to the ground so that I don't get hit again. Jiu-jitsu is based on the idea that if your opponent is standing, he can put his whole body into a strike and generate enough force to knock you out. But once you get him down, it's over.
You can see the protester, the radical leftist, insane protester on the bottom. And it's probably about this point where he's realizing this is not working out so well for me. Me showing aggression and violence towards this guy, it apparently isn't going to work out so well for me in this case. And it actually gets fairly hilarious.
He can no longer generate power with punches or kicks, or not any real power. I'm a brown belt, so it's possible one day I find
Broke the guy's camera. I feel good seeing that.
myself on the ground with a black belt and I get out grappled. But as a rule, people who know how to fight don't start fights. Guys like this do.
Come on, man. This guy's biting me, dude. Dude, he hit me.
He's got him in a triangle chokehold.
I think he said, "I hit your hat, dude." I do appreciate that he's trying to have a real dialogue with me now while he's between my legs. But the problem is he hit more than my hat.
Dude, he hit me. He hit him first, He hit him first. Calm down. Come on, man.
Calm down.
Calm down. He hit him first, man.
The problem with grappling at an enemy protest is you got people pulling your legs apart, trying to cock block your triangle.
Come on, man. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. He hit him first, man. Don't touch him. Don't touch my boy.
But that's not going to stop me. The triangle's been my baby since at least 2008. If you want to, you could completely extinguish somebody's life with a triangle. But for a situation like this, it's nice too, because you can just put the guy on timeout.
My boy, let him do it. He's got to put him to sleep. He's got to put him to sleep. Hey, he bit me. He's biting me, dude. He's biting me.
That's triangle checkmate right there. That's not a fun place to be. This guy's pushing on his face, trying to free him.
Now that's hilarious. One of the fellow protesters is probably like, oh, the guy at the bottom, he's in the right because he hit the guy on the face that we don't like who's representing Elon. Literally pushing down on his face, trying to get him out of the triangle. There were geniuses at the scene here, ladies and gentlemen. Physics majors, these are geniuses protesting Tesla. I can't stress that enough.
All these people had a primitive understanding that something bad was happening, so they're just trying to push and pull on various body parts, hoping to alleviate pressure. But I wasn't torquing this hard enough to actually put the guy to sleep. My plan was catch and release from the beginning.
I want the gun. I'm not going to hurt him. I'm not going to hurt him.
By the way, I can appreciate how calm Danny is. You know, he's just having obviously he's a little bit winded, but like he's just calmly telling people, you know, I'm not going to hurt him. I'm not going to hurt him. This is someone who knows how to handle themselves, their self, himself, they self. A protest like this is them, their self.
We saw who took the first swing. Yeah, he did. I know, it's definitely him. It was him. We also knocked his head off. No, he knocked his head off. You come on, don't lying, man. You're lying, man. What do you do?
And that guy, he's been smiling like this the whole time. This is such a creepy virtue signaling protester.
We got on camera. We got on camera, and that was a.
We saw who took the first swing.
Yeah, he did. I know, it's definitely him. It was him. We also knocked his head off. No, he knocked his head off. You come on, don't lying, man. You're lying, man. We got on camera.
So at first we thought this guy claiming that I struck first was just lying in order to protect his comrade. But my editor Ian pointed out that he legitimately was looking away when the first blow was thrown.
Did that scare you when you knocked his hat off? So you had to punch him and knock him down?
He hit him in the face.
Oh, hit your hat.
No, you hit my face.
This guy had a human moment for a second where he was explaining his side of the story, but then the grin came back. And I like this guy a lot more when he doesn't have the grin.
Make you feel strong. Is that your ability?
Team Doge.
Is that your ability?
Team Doge for the win. Team Doge for the win.
Is that your ability to debate?
Team Doge for the win. Man, I'll tell you, the main group of people that are not winning in this Tesla boycott are the people acting insane. If you are principally against Doge, therefore against Elon, therefore you extrapolate that now like 3 layers removed, therefore you're against Tesla. If you're principled with that, that's fine. Even if you're not principled with that and want to boycott it, that's fine. That's your right. But when you act insane, and So many of these protesters are acting insane, just justifying that Elon's a Nazi. It's literally insane. That is far from reality, let alone when they start violence towards opposition. When they're shooting Tesla dealerships with rifles, when they're firebombing Tesla dealerships, when they're vandalizing Tesla cars, that is insane. And you are making your side lose. With that said, this has been another hilarious case of mostly peaceful leftists insanely protesting. Is there anything to learn here? Yeah, don't be one of them. With that said, let me know what you think about this video in the comments below, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, stay sane.